Here, the first sign of life appears. Fresh roasted peanuts flowing across the line, warm, golden, and full of promise. This moment is simple, but powerful. It feels so familiar, so comforting, that most of us never stop to think about the incredible journey that peanut butter takes before it ever reaches a dining table. Today, we're taking you inside a real American peanut butter factory, where everyday workers, dependable machines, and careful processes come together to create a product millions of people enjoy without ever seeing how it's made. This story begins long before the jar reaches a home. It starts with the arrival of massive trucks early in the morning. These trucks pull into the loading area of the plant, guided by workers who know exactly how to handle tons of produce with precision. Forklifts move around calmly, not rushing, but operating with the confidence of people who've done this for years. They lift pallet after pallet of peanut bags and move them toward the processing line. The plant isn't loud or chaotic. It's steady, controlled, almost rhythmic. Every bag is carefully inspected as it enters. Workers scan the codes, making sure the peanuts match the shipment records. They check the seals, ensure the packaging is intact, and confirm the quality before anything is allowed inside. Any damaged or questionable bag is set aside. This is one of the first layers of safety and quality that American food factories rely on, not fancy robots, but simple, careful human checks. Once cleared, the bags are opened and their contents are poured into large stainless steel hoppers. The metal surfaces shine under bright factory lights, and the sound of peanuts pouring in creates a distinct, steady noise. From here, the peanuts begin their path through the cleaning system. First, a controlled air wash removes dust and loose particles. Then magnets capture any small metal fragments that might have come from harvesting equipment on the farms. After that, the peanuts travel over sorting belts where faulty or damaged peanuts are separated. Workers look closely, making sure only high-quality peanuts move forward. From the cleaning area, the peanuts enter one of the warmest and most pleasant-smelling sections of the entire factory, the roasting area. This part of the plant always has a comforting aroma, like fresh-baked cookies mixed with toasted nuts. Large roasting drums rotate slowly, tumbling the peanuts as they're heated. Workers keep track of temperature levels, roasting times, and the appearance of the peanuts through small viewing windows. There's a bit of science and a bit of art involved. Roast them too lightly, and they won't develop flavor. Roast them too much, and they'll lose their natural sweetness. When the roasting cycle ends, the drum doors open and a wave of perfectly roasted peanuts flows out onto cooling trays. The sight is warm, golden, and strangely satisfying. Workers often say this is their favorite part of the process, not just because it smells incredible, but because they know this is the stage where peanuts truly transform into something special. While cooling, the peanuts move through a gentle air system that removes their thin skins. The skins lift and drift away like tiny flakes while the peanuts settle onto vibrating platforms that shake off any leftovers. A light brushing tool gives them a final polish. What's left is a batch of warm, clean, perfectly roasted peanuts ready for the next step. They now enter the grinding area, and this is where the building starts to fill with the unmistakable smell of peanut butter. Heavy-duty grinders, machines built to last for decades, crush the peanuts in stages. First grind, coarse chunks. Second grind, thick sticky paste. Final grind, smooth, creamy texture. For crunchy peanut butter, roasted peanut bits are added back into the mixture in carefully measured amounts, ensuring every jar has the same familiar crunch. Each batch is weighed with precision. Factories often prepare around 1,500 grams per batch to keep the mixture consistent. Workers check the color, texture, and aroma at this stage. Even though machines do the grinding, humans still decide whether the peanut butter looks right, because experience matters as much as technology. Once ground, the peanut paste travels into large mixing tanks. These tanks rotate slowly but powerfully, folding the mixture repeatedly until the peanut butter becomes smooth and uniform. The temperature is kept gentle, not too hot to risk burning, not too cold to thicken. Here the final personality of the peanut butter forms. Whether it will be silky smooth, lightly crunchy, or thick and rustic, Workers lean over the tanks, checking consistency with long spatulas and adjusting settings whenever needed. Meanwhile, in another part of the plant, empty jars are being prepared. They move along a conveyor belt and pass through a sterilization tunnel. Warm air cleans their interiors, and specialized lighting helps ensure safety. Workers visually inspect random jars to ensure no cracks or imperfections are present. The jars then line up, perfectly clean, dry, and ready for filling. Watching this stage is always satisfying. Fresh peanut butter flows into the jars in smooth, even streams. Each jar receives the exact amount. No mess, no dripping. A protective film is sealed over the top, and lids are tightened firmly. Labels are applied without wrinkles, and expiration dates along with batch codes are printed neatly on each jar. This step ensures that every jar is perfect on store shelves. From the factory floor to the store shelf, the journey of peanut butter stays simple and honest. Freshly filled jars roll off the line, sealed tight with that rich brown swirl visible inside. Packed carefully into crates, they travel straight to local shops, ready for busy mornings and family kitchens. Shoppers pick them up, check the label, and take them home, where that same jar finally lands on a breakfast table, completing its journey from factory to family. From the factory floor to the store shelf, the journey of peanut butter stays simple and honest. Freshly filled jars roll off the line, sealed tight with that rich brown swirl visible inside. Packed carefully into crates, they travel straight to local shops, ready for busy mornings and family kitchens. Shoppers pick them up, check the label, and take them home, where that same jar finally lands on a breakfast table, completing its journey from factory to family.